Hi, it's Yogi here. What are we doing in 2023? Now, are you spending some time thinking about that? Everything in life needs preparation. So we've been through most of the year. Not that time matters as much. It's more about what we're doing. Are we prepared? And are we ready for the things that we want to do? Again, not everything's going to go our way. So time is irrelevant in many ways, but it's relevant in the way of thinking about what we're going to do in our days. But that also doesn't mean we have to spend every minute thinking about have we achieved everything and sort of stressing out. So it's a real balance when we speak about time. Now, 2023, it's coming up very quickly. You probably won't believe how 2022 just went by, and we're coming up to December pretty quickly. What do you want to do? Cramming in as much as possible. We already tried to do that, many of us. It's not a good idea. It kind of stresses us out, and it doesn't allow us to go through the year really focusing on the things that matter. So I would make a mental note or write it down if you want. What are the top 3 things that are going to be important to you in 2023? And then, what are you going to do to get there? How much time do you need? What are the tools that you're going to use? Is it your daily routine has got to be shifted? What in your habits are going to have to be moved around or terminated in some ways? So making that note, you're going to start to say, what are my top 3? How am I going to do this? What are the tools I need to do this? What are the things I need to eliminate and put aside to clear the pathway to where I'm going? And then you're going to start peacefully now on that preparation, because you don't want to start this in January, right? You don't want to be sort of in the middle of January going, oh, I don't know where I am. Start it now. Start to make those mental and physical notes, how you're going to do it, with who, how much time are you going to spend out of your day on it. Start to map it out a little bit. So it's like a business plan. Nothing ever goes to plan, but the plan is there to show us that there is a path, even if we can't see it at sometimes because it's covered in other things, like our thoughts and busyness. But we do know it's there, and we follow it, kind of like if we're mountaineering and it starts to snow, the path, we know we're on the path, although we can't see the path. This is very similar to that. So during the year, when we lose ourselves and it starts to snow, metaphorically, and it starts to get heavy rain and landslides and all the other things that will happen, we know we're on the right path. So at no time do we freak out and say, we're turning back. This is not my path. I don't know how to do this. You've prepared well for it. You're ready for it. How it's going to happen isn't always in our hands, right? As much as preparing as we do, things happen. Nature has other plans for us. So with open arms, we go out into this adventure of 2023, knowing our preparation starts now. But let's start to understand what it is you want from next year. So the universal energy will open its arms and say, this is how you do it. And I'll bring it when I'm ready. And you will never feel lost because it is the thing you want. The worst thing is that you're halfway into next year and you've asked for the wrong thing, because that was never what you wanted. It's what you thought you wanted, right? We've all done that. So start to prepare, start to understand, make notes, whatever your nature is, however you want to do this, start to put things down so you can really start to tune into, how am I doing this? I, for instance, haven't got results in certain areas of life, so I'm going to do it differently. Why? Because I've done it for long enough in one way, hasn't got me the results I want, so I'm going to do it a different way. So these are the ways we start to expand consciousness, go beyond what we thought was limited, and we start to tap into something greater, right? It's not all going to go the way we want, but it always goes the right way, and it's going to be beautiful, and it's always going to be okay. So if we have that mindset and we're prepared, so it's not wishful thinking that we're just going to sit around, but we actually are tapping into that river that already flows, and that room that's already full of those people that you want to be around. You just got to find that room. You just got to go with that river, because that river has a lot of meandering to do. You have to go with it, right? So just know what river you want to jump into before you jump into it, and what room you want to be in with which people. So in your community, with the right people, right environment, your skills fit in, your nature fits in, your attitude is respected and wanted and appreciated. Now we know we're communing with the right group in the right place. So put some thought into this, start preparing, and let's see by the time we speak later in the year, at the end of the year, beginning of the year, where are we? And we'll probably do a group satsang, get together, start to chat about this. So let's see where we're at when we get to that group talk, and how much your preparation was appreciated by you and everybody around you. And are you on course to get to where you're going? All right. Happy contemplating. Namaste.